Music low-key goes dummy. No, okay. What up? Hope y'all doing well today. Would have been on a little earlier, but I was watching Henry play a little weekend league, so. Alrighty. I got a pretty funny thumbnail for today, I'm not gonna lie to you. So, you gotta let me upload it. So, but I guess there is a little news. I watched the new LTG video, and I like the guy. It's kind of funny because he made a video about some video that somebody else made about him, and it was like really cringy. I'm not gonna lie. Like the video that he was talking about, like it was some guy that made a 24-minute video basically just trying to high road when LTG is told trolls to kill themselves and stuff. Like it was basically a pseudo-intellectual video, you know what I mean, like 24 minutes, and the only real point was saying you should kill yourself is bad in my opinion, real talk, you know, so. And the guy, it was funny because the guy started like talking about ancient, like, Roman and Greek philosophers and stuff. The guy, he was trying to, it's basically what happens when an NPC tries to be intellectual, you know what I mean, just cringy nonsense, so. But yeah, today's thumbnail is going to be funny. I'm going to save it here in just a second. But yeah, I thought that was hilarious. It's like I took 24 minutes just to... there's that one quote, speaking of like... I don't remember which one, or said it, or what the actual quote was, but it was something about like brevity equals intelligence, pretty much. I can't remember the actual quote. But, basically saying, if you're smart, you can get tons of details out in a very short, brief manner. And by that, I don't mean like talking fast, I mean, like you can make everything concise down to like a couple sentences instead of 24 fucking minutes, but... That's what happens when there's a combo of the person being an NPC as well as trying to get YouTube revenue. So you mix those together, then you end up with people that have like 15-minute videos that have a point they could have made in one sentence if their IQ was above 100. But it is what it is. And it's not even solely IQ, it's just whether or not they're an NPC, you know what I mean? Because somebody can have a high IQ, but if they're an NPC, they're not going to really be able to utilize it that well. Especially in certain situations. Yeah, I guess I might as well click continue, but I don't know how, like, much of the game we have left, but the new thumbnail's up, by the way, if you want to check it out. But yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot we had
magic shit going on there.
Well, I'll just like let this ride until, like, if we start getting attacked, I'll pause it. But you know what I mean. But as of right now, there's, because I figure there'll be some like dialogue and some boring bullshit. So, but yeah, I thought that video was funny. Was I supposed to be doing stuff? Yeah, let me pause that real quick. Then, one second, I gotta grab this real quick. Gotta get the chat open here in a second. Real talk. Yeah, it's kind of funny when, like, idiots try to one-up other idiots, you know what I mean? Like, let's be honest, like, LTG isn't as bad as suckers say, but he's not really that smart either, you know what I mean? So. Alright, let me get this open. Like, what, LTG probably has an IQ of, what, maybe like 95? You know, something like that, probably. 95, 100, maybe? Maybe 105 at the most. I mean, that's not even a full, oops. Okay, there we go. That's not, I can't, now, oh, shit.
So basically, it's like a trip to Vegas.
Oh. Now I can't even think of the term, shit. Well, that's not even a full,
Hey, stop shooting at me. Precious cargo on board.
whatever. I can't remember the name of the thing. In the heat of the moment, lol. But, alright. Nice. Let's go down the river! Alright. Yeah, I was trying to think of the term. Like, for some reason, I forgot it.
No way I'm squeezing through that. Need to find another way.
Oh, I thought... What? Second was like, oh, we gotta find another way. But... I'm not gonna lie, I hate missions like this in games where it's kind of just an auto-scroller. You know what I mean? Like, auto-scrollers are bad enough in, like, platformers. But... I don't know. Real talk. God, is but yeah, there's not like too much news. I mean, there is, I guess, that news about like DSP where like one of his mods became like a detractor or whatever he calls it. The trolls, basically. But it's funny that DSP was like, I don't want anybody talking about the detractors, and then he rants about the detractors for 30 minutes. See, I wasn't even paying attention to see this. But,
Never point that shit at an angry
yeah, I can't think of the, I'm trying to think of the damn word, but
You are very dead.
you know what I mean? Just like, with a IQ like 15 points is like the...
Where else would it be?
amount where it actually makes a legit difference. I can't, for some reason, I'm totally blanking on the actual term for that. You know what I mean? I was waiting for, yeah, this guy. Ah, I'm trying to hit the... Hold on. Hold on. Now I'm just trying to think, like, I'm not even paying attention to the game, I'm just trying to think of the thing. For whatever reason. You know. But...
fucked up, didn't you, man? And now look at you. You're dead. Oops. Is that a body part you need?
Ah, just fell off. What the hell? Oh.
Rest in pieces, my son.
Real talk. I'm probably just gonna fucking look it up here in a second. Be like Albert Einstein. I saw that quote recently where he was asked like, "Oh, was it the speed of light or some bullshit?" And he's like, "Why would I memorize that when I could just easily look it up?" I don't know. But yeah, this game's actually not that bad. But like I said, it's still not going to be as good as the second game. Man, really, I've got like no ammo. Alright. Real talk. Bruh.
Let's go get that egg.
But yeah, let me fucking... I can't. Hold up. I know I'm gonna be like, oh yeah. Different. I need to see. Oh yeah, that was standard deviation. That was the my dumbass forgot about that. Forgot what the term was. Yeah, just 115. There's one standard deviation, meaning like if somebody's one standard deviation above you, they're actually significantly smarter. But I meant to switch it out. So.
This isn't the right way, Hoji.
I don't know.
No! Grab the egg!
Grab the egg? Hell no. Grab your mama's egg. Alright. Yeet. Golden bunny? Oh, never mind, it's just a light. I was about to be like, secret gold bunny, let me get the back to fight the Easter egg or some bullshit.
Without that egg, we're never gonna defeat the dragon.
Dragon these nuts.
And how can I be stupid and an idiot? You stupid idiot.
But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, it seems like the whole grapple hook thing is just a shitty gimmick. You know what I mean? They were like, oh, we got I just noticed the bunny buff down there, that purple thing. I don't know what it is or what it does. But I mean, like, it's kind of just a movement gimmick like that. You never really use it in combat that much, if at all. You know? I'm trying to... What the... I was trying to use the yellow bar on that guy. I guess this is like a boss enemy you can't use those on. I don't know, because we used it on those fatties before. But... I fucked that up. Oh, I thought you could jump across that. Choose one of these real quick.
And explosive. My favorite combination.
I pushed the wrong button. I'm trying to use. Oh yeah, I forgot you have to have. Never mind. Wow, that was really awful. I thought I was out of. I guess I picked up ammo. I thought I was out of rocket ammo, which is why I flubbed that shot really bad. That's okay. Oh, see, then you get hit by shit like that. It's kind of just like cringy. I don't see any. Hello? Alright. But yeah, it's kind of, there's not really, I'm kind of, I don't know, just chill tonight, I suppose. There's not really much going on. Bullshit. Bullshit. Alright. Well, I guess that's like, see, there's no reason to really move around the map much with the, like, grapple or anything, because the grapple is really slow and you can't shoot while grappling. Okay, I didn't know if you could shoot that for some reason or not. They're all lined up here, but... See, then they just, like, hand, you know what I mean? They just hand you these upgrade points. There's no, like, little secret areas or any bullshit. I don't remember, we were saving it for the health regen, I think, right? So, because we figured that the Chi Blast was probably just a waste. You know what I mean? Because we have this. This is probably what I guess you would want to do first, those two, and then I assume we'll see if we can get 2 more for the health regen. And like over here, like none of the other upgrades really seem too relevant. Not gonna lie to you, but I'll go with the more ammo for this as well, you know what I mean? Because you could always use more ammo. Like, it seems like the game, like in the instances or whatever, they really pretty much just give you enough ammo, you know what I mean? That's one thing Doom Eternal should have did to make, you know, the harder difficulties actually not just boring, where you have to conserve ammo, but... Yeah, mama, yeah, auntie, yeah, uncle. Fries are done. See, I didn't know if we killed, because I know we had, like, this weapon before, but... I know it's probably a dumb idea to just stand in the middle of all these fat asses, but... But yeah, the movement, I'm not gonna lie, probably could be better. And the AI kind of just sprint at you. There's no real...
I hope you're not a breeder.
Not sure what that does. Probably just an... Oh my lord. I didn't know it was gonna open... Oh my lord. You know what I mean? I figured it was gonna be an environment thing, but I didn't know.
How many holes did you start with?
Oh, that's not... You can only do one attack. That's kind of lazy. There's only one animation.
Guess you're not a fan anymore, huh?
Alright, so that's cool, but... Alright.
Have you looked in a mirror lately? Don't.
Hold that. Alright. So I guess it wants you to, like, swing across and, you know what I mean?
Ugly.
Then bait them to walk in the middle. You know, like you go like, yo, you know. But... Like, say I pushed that button, but... I'm trying to hit that. But I didn't mean to... What the hell? That was a weird glitch. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the game's kind of boring, though. Like, after you play it for, like, the first few levels. I'm not gonna lie. Because, there's not really much going on. You know, it's basically just the same boring slog over and over. Shout out to D-Sigs and his slogs from back in the day. It's like I called them slogs instead of vlogs. But, yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, like, this whole thing, like, when you can go like this, you really don't charge it quick enough, you know what I mean? For it to really be a relevant mechanic, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. Yeah, you can just block that, right? I realized I shot like right on the fucking sword. But... Like, see, or maybe I just don't. Never mind. For a second, I was like, oh, maybe meleeing gives it back quicker, and I just haven't really used it. Nah, that's false. I'm trying to hit that. Oh, I guess you can't melee it. I don't know, Pimps, real talk. But yeah, I guess because we're kind of like past the point in the game where it's like, yo, this jump, you know what I mean? Is there really gonna be anything else they add? Probably not. You know what I mean? Like, there might be one or two more enemy types, but it's not gonna be anything that creative or interesting, I'll be honest with you. So. Although that boss that like you killed and then it split in half with like the top half of the chicken and the bottom half, but that was actually a pretty good design. But it seems like pretty much the whole thing is just a couple boss fights here and there, and then you know, I mean, so far there's actually only been one boss fight, but you know, so it's kind of just like, I mean, it's just waves. It's kind of just like a cringy survival mode for the entire game, you know? And the movement isn't really, like, good enough to do much. Like, you can slide and stuff, but it's, like, really slow, you know what I mean? And, like, the air boost isn't really that far or that speedy either. So. You missed! But, yeah, see, shit like that where it's just, like, really... So, you know what I mean? This is it has the problem that most survival games do with, or like wave stuff, you know what I mean? Like COD Zombies and other bullshit. Where there's barely any enemy types and there's no real like skill involved when you're trying to like kill them. You know what I mean? Like all it is like the fat ass that just runs at you or shoot him. Some shit. I was combining shit in some dumbass reason. But, like, it's not bad, it's just kind of lame. And honestly, there's, like, less variety than there was in the second game when it comes to enemy types and stuff. You know? I'll be honest. Well, that was like, what the hell? I like stun locked him, but then he was, I don't know. That was weird. You know what I mean? It's just the same thing over and over. Like, here's a little arena, kill all the enemies in it, move on. You know? There's no... See, if they would have added, like, the loot aspect of the second game, you know what I mean? Like, even if it wasn't different guns. What? Did my character die, or was that part of the game? I don't know what that was weird. But, because I clearly landed on it. But, yeah, because, you know, like, in the second game, there were, like, the actual drops, kind of like Borderlands, you know what I mean? I don't have friends, I got egg, hoo-hoo, funny trophy name. But, yeah, that's the, you know what I mean? Because when I was originally... That's just random, they just randomly, yeah, homie sitting there with his cock out, like, what the fuck? But, like, why even animate that if you're just gonna, you know what I mean? Put the square over it, like, what the hell?
You crazy bastard!
I bet somebody out there was like, I hacked the game to move the black square, shut away. But,
okay, heads are not
yeah, that's why I was highly disappointed with the game. And I found out there wasn't the difficulty stuff from the second game, and no loot or anything. So...
Yeah, no, not that I don't appreciate what you did, but no naked hugging.
Heh funny. Alright.
I'm glad you're here, buddy.
Or if they like spiced it up and you get to play as him and he can like shoot lasers out of his eyes and hands or some bullshit. I don't know.
I'm just saying you're building my anticipation to a level impossible to...
Wow, they literally just described the game. Ah! Not really. I wasn't like super hyped, but I was just expecting it to, you know, actually be like the second game
This is just...
with the very, very basic mechanics of it. But
Whoa. And,
one day, if they come out with like a PS5
what is this
version of the
exactly?
second game or something, I'll probably. Well, if I'm still streaming at that time, because me streaming is, like I've said before, is mostly just like a way to pass time. You know? So. And as you could probably tell if you've been here even for a few seconds, you can tell that I'm not really trying to build a following or any bullshit, because I really don't care, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes, I mean, you know, that I put up intelligent content that I have in my voluntarist playlist, but it's mostly what I do, if you have ever read my channel description, is, basically kind of like saying my, you know, like, ironic, kind of like roasting other people by being like them and stuff, you know what I mean? Like people who play games for a living and shit and freak out about it. And they think it's like some crazy, super hard thing to be a YouTuber.
I'm more of a shoot first, ask questions later kind of guy.
That was that one video I put up though, because I was like, it actually is harder than a quote real job if you're an NPC, because NPCs don't have the ability to be creative, so. I do like that concept, but they should have, like I said, they should have made the yellow bar come back quicker. I'll be real with you. I wasn't really timing that, by the way. I don't even know if I hit anything. Oh, that barrel like glitched to the side. You saw that? I was hoping one of the other fat asses was gonna. Oh, I ran right into the thing. Yeah, like, see how slowly it comes back? Samurai. What is that, for melee and a certain amount of enemies, probably? I keep running into those, because I'm stupid. I like how it didn't auto-switch. Nice. Oh, I got both of them. Shit. Oh yeah, I always forget that you can only, you have to have both to do it on the bigger ones. So, seems like the ice thing is really good on these guys because it cancels out their ability to block. So. I see, like, now, I don't even have to actually play quickly, like, at all. That's definitely not the gun for that. But, like... Alright. I like how that one just, like, stood there like, boy, if you don't just... You know... Dang, I'm trying to see if there's any big boys, but... You know... Like, what is the point of, like, the balloon ones, you know what I mean? It's just to, like, have them up in the air or some bullshit. You know? It's kinda cringy. So that does kill them in one. I don't know why, I was just spamming it for the fuck of it. Wow, like, you see that? Like, an invisible wall? That's funny. Alright. Do that for the fuck of it. I guess you gotta pick up the little yellow orbs to get that, though, actually. I'm trying to grab, did I die? Okay. I was wondering if it would... Hello! That's cool though, after each thing it gives you your ammo back. So you can basically, you know what I mean? Like, that's one thing the game does better than Doom Eternal. It manages the ammo for the play, you know what I mean? Because the part, or the purpose of the game is to just kill stuff and shoot stuff in the face, you know what I mean? None of this, you gotta conserve your ammo because you're playing, you know what I mean? Like I said before, that's literally the reason that I ended up playing Doom Eternal on easy, or whatever the easiest setting was, because I didn't want to deal with the fucking ammo, you know what I mean? Have to be like, oh yeah, I gotta conserve ammo and bullshit, like, fuck you know?
Come on! Are you guys even trying anymore?
I should have timed that one. Wow, he took the shit. It's like I took the shot for the team. Shit. I don't know why I'd use that on that, but whatever.
What's that? I can't hear you over the sound of how awesome I am.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Really? Wow, that wasn't shitty. Oh wow, I did. I'm mad for that one, but. Alright. I don't know, I'm just kind of bored of the game, you know what I mean? You know? That's why I'm not really, like, talking much about it right now, because it's not really...
You can always file a formal complaint, and someone will get in touch with you in the next 48 hours.
It's not really that good with the repetition bullshit. This weapon's kind of shitty because it, you know what I mean, takes up the whole fucking screen and shit. Kill him with his own weapon. See, like, it's kind of cringy. Just get rid of that bullshit. Oh, shit. You know, like, this is just cringy waiting for... You know what I mean? The game is too repetitive with no, like, action. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna have a repetitive game like this with the combat, you have to have a loot system of some sort. You know what I mean? But... Oh, that actually bounced. That was actually funny. Eh. I like this gun even though it's not really that good. Damage wise. So, I saw that as it killed that in one hit, but I'm pretty sure it was weak, right?
So, what happened after you brought that balance to the Shadowlands?
Yeah, like, honestly, I might just, you know what I mean, get off soon, because the game... I'm not really feeling it, because it's...
They were always my enemies. For them, it was always about power.
You know, like, when you first start out, it's kind of like, alright, and then you're like, yo, this is actually lit, and then they don't really change it up after that, so it's kind of the same thing over and over and over, with no, you know what I mean? Because it's like, sure, shooting stuff in a game is fine, but I see, I wonder. See, now we have the bunny buff. I don't know what it does. The game never really said. It's like, oh, it's some secret gimmick, but who cares? You know? So, are we waiting for something, or what? What are we supposed to do? We need one more for that? Okay. Da-da-dee, da-da-doo, da-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. What are we supposed to do? The game isn't saying anymore. I don't know, this game is just, like, there was one point while we were playing where I was like, yo, this junk lit, but now it's, you know, I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do that or not. But okay. I take it you're supposed to go all the way around like that. Hello!
I have to warn you, Lowen. The dragon is heading in your direction. Do not underestimate the power of that beast. It has already devoured all of Hoji's siblings.
Oh,
cool.
No, it's a ginormous dragon.
Oh.
It's taking you up like your idiot brother.
Oh
They
no!
haven't got my awesome
Hold that. I see, I tried to. It like doesn't use. See, I have the full yellow bar of both, but it's not letting me. You know what I mean? So whatever. I don't know. Or is this like the? Because he has a bunny. I just noticed that. So is that like the bunny boss? You have to fight for killing the rabbits. That's what that little purple thing means. You kill too many rabbits.
Well, you know what they say. There can only be
You know what I mean? That actually locks on kind of decently, but dang, that like insta locked on. That was weird.
See? That's what you get for making fun of my hair. Yeah, I've heard it.
Hold that. Alrighty. But yeah, I might low key get off after
One more and mental health is health. And there's no shame in seeking the help you need.
this area or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, if they're gonna make it this repetitive, they should have just let you kill any enemy with one bar of the yellow stuff. You know what I mean? Instead of only the small ones. Anani, so Anani. Oh, I thought... For some reason I thought he was in front of that. Beat it! Alright. Real talk! but yeah, because they really should have put more effort in for, you know what I mean, for the variety, because games like this, if you want to keep like the attention or whatever, instead of becoming extremely repetitious really quickly, you gotta continuously have new enemies or new weapons or something, you know? You can't just get through the first 2 levels and then coast with everything you already showed, besides
You want, OJ?
one boss so far.
The thing I want
You know what I mean?
to live by my own rules. Not my brother's, not Zilla's, and definitely not that giant skittly bastard.
So, I don't know.
And if there'd be any chance to become a god once again...
One thing I will give the game, though, I said before, is that it is really good at just being straightforward, so you don't have to, you know what I mean? Like, the only thing that I had to be like, bro, I can't figure it out, was because the bird boss glitched at the one spot, and he didn't appear up at the top like he was supposed to, so I had to restart it. But other than that, you know. Is this another boss? Maybe? Or is it a new enemy type? New enemy type, probably. Chief Oburuguma. Hold that. I like how it gives you enough to refill your bar right away just so you can instantly kill him. What you cooking here? Oh dang, that's actually kind of cool. Shit.
Another one bites the dust, and another, and another one, and another one bites the dust.
I'm not gonna lie, that one was kind of cool. You know what I mean? Problem is, it doesn't fill up that quickly, so you're not, you know. That's kind of funny though. How they're like, ooh, new crazy enemy, but then every time they've done that, they've given you enough beforehand to fill your bar up, so you can just insta kill it. You know what I mean? But oh well. Hold that. Oh, what the? I thought that. My dumbass thought that was an enemy. Because I know there was one of the groundhog dudes, or the moles, whatever you want to call them. Like, see how slow-paced that was? It wasn't even cool because it was so slow, you know? That reminds me of a fucking... something you'd see in Elden Ring, low-key. Like those stupid ones that you had to, like, get eaten by to go to that one lava area. So... like, it's kind of funny. Like, stuff like that, you have to rely on a bad player that gets hit by shit to figure it out, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, you're supposed to get eaten by that to go to a secret area. It's like, oh, I'm a really good player of Elden Ring, so I would have never figured that out. So, it's like, those things are pretty, like, extremely easy to dodge. Like, the things that they open up and they can grab you and stuff. Like, the only time you would get hit by it, because there is that one boss. I don't remember if I did it or I just left because I was trying to just find that one area, where there were 2 of them. Fight at the same time. I think I killed them, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember if that was on stream or not, though. So... bruh, like, see shit like that, where it's just kind of like... I've stopped caring, so I don't, you know what I mean? I'm not going to, yeah, so I wasted that health pickup pretty much, but... Those guys probably do the most damage, to be honest, the fucking bull ones. Those suckers skull fuck you. To be honest. Let me yoink that. I keep forgetting you need 2 bars for the fat ass ones. Or any of the ones that aren't that one. You know what I mean? And see, like, that gun is hella fucking weak. It's supposed to just clear out the little mob ones easy by going... You have to get the upgrade to shoot through more enemies with it, though, but... Like, see, it's 8 because he just got it. I thought he was gonna grab the.
Anyway, my question is,
Will the world elect me king once they realize how I saved everything with my beautiful dragon killing machine?
that's not what I was about to.
I think I'd like to title His Grand Royal Supreme Highness of all humanity and creatures great and small. Does that answer your
And I wonder if, like, that rabbit creature, I didn't pay attention to know, like, what it drops or what it, you know what I mean? I don't know, it might be like a trophy to do it a certain amount of times or some bullshit, I don't know.
So I know you and your brothers weren't exactly close, but there had to be some tiny nuggets of brotherly love between you.
Not hardly. After they siphon the power off
This is one of the games that, like, feeds you trophies for all kinds of little bullshit. Speedrun strats. I didn't do it perfectly, though. So. Activate the... That was weird. Oh, okay. So you want me to go off? See, this is just kind of a little gimmicky part, you know what I mean? Or it's like, see, we have stuff besides just holding down a button to shoot. Ooh. But it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, screw those guys.
I mean, you know me, I don't really like puzzles in my game, but... Like, this is just obvious, because the one over there was connected to the purple one, so the purple one's gotta be, you know what I mean? The one you go to next, pretty simple. But like I've said before, if I wanted to have puzzles, I would play chess, you know what I mean? Now it's turned red, so you go to the... There's no real, like, secrets in this game either, you know what I mean, that I've seen. There's no, like, secret upgrade orbs on a ledge down there or any bullshit like that. Oh, you just run that light up? Oh, you gotta do this one first. That's kind of cringy. Or maybe that, I don't know. Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
Got it.
Yoink. This area reminds me of Doom Eternal. Oh my lord! Oh, you can't. Can I not go backwards there? I was trying to back out into the area we were just in. Should. Definitely not the apt choice for this area, weapon-wise, but. Yeet. Let me kill this guy real quick. That's like I had a crazy thing.
Was that the best you could do? Maybe you should up the difficulty.
Hold that fat ass. Alright. That one's actually kind of brazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just got suckers are trying to snipe. Like it's Modern Warfare 2. I like how you can kill those in one hit if you rocket launch them when they're open. Me like that, alright. Oh shit. I wonder if you can use the thing on those, you know what I mean? And like have a crazy explosion thing, but I don't know. Pick all those orbs up real quick. See, you would think with all those orbs you'd have a full thing pretty easy, but not quite. I like how their AI dumbed out there, you saw that? Yeet. Reach your mama's doomsday dark. Oh, so he's ready. Alright. Wait, what? Oh, I thought it was an elevator. What the fuck? I don't know what the hell was going on there.
Whoa! Look at that. Looks like a Michael Bay movie.
Hey, if you can't do it in style,
Funny.
why bother? Let's blast that dragon.
Michael Bay movies are dog shit, so. We all know it. Looks like they're going like dummy quick for this some reason this time. What the hell? Hold that. Alright. Yeah, of course you can just do that instantly though, right? I ran right into that kind of. Get some ammo real quick. Alright. Man, like the whole barrel concept of the game, there's like hella barrels, isn't really much of anything, I'll be honest with you. I was trying. Well, I did that really poorly, but
Ooh, yeah, my
I was trying to do that, then do this.
Fuck.
I executed that very badly, but it keeps auto-locking on when I use this, but I'll just spam it, fuck it. Not bad. If you're curious, all I did there was just spam the right trigger. That's probably the best one in the game, low-key. I'm out of rockets. I thought I could grab that. AIDS. Yoink. Hello. What the hell? They just spawned right on me, that's funny. What is this, Vanguard with the spawns? I like how it shows them. See, that's one thing a lot of games need. Shit that just shows the enemies through the wall so you don't have to get bullshitted and waste your fucking time looking for them. Especially when it's like a requirement of killing all of them. You know what I mean? So. Oh, I was out of ammo. That was cringy.
Let's see what that thing can do.
Alright, let me see if I can't. Yoink any. Okay, that should be good. What are we doing? Alright, quick scope. Got a little quick scope. Big laser gun 10,000. The trophy.
Stupid machine.
Complete doomsday device. Well,
The dragon's power will be mine. All mine. That'll show them all of them. I'll be your god again. This is my time. You okay, pal? What? I'm not doing anything. Bear witness, Lo Wang. See why they called me the god. Yes.
well. Second
I
going.
hope you know what you're doing, buddy. Fuck yeah! Woo! You did it, you son of a bitch! You did it!
Abort. Abort the mission.
Say what?
Hold on. I miscalculated.
I was about to say that looked like a weak ass laser. But, you know what I mean? Video games are games though, so it's kind of like, oh yeah, that's the final. I don't know.
Hoji?
I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna get off before I get too bored with the repetition of the game, I'll be honest with you. So. Oh yeah, apparently there was a Elden Ring update today, and all they really did, they nerfed some ice ability or whatever that speedrunners were using to kill stuff really quick. And then they nerfed the Mimic tier. But they didn't really, like, nerf it. All they really did was nerf the damage it does, which people really only use it just to soak up damage. They don't really use it to... I mean, some people are like, oh yeah, my Mimic tier was soloing stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I assume it probably could solo bosses if you actually had a melee setup. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna get off the game. Because it's getting to the point... Actually, let me check something real quick. But it's getting to the point where it's gonna annoy me from the repetition of shit without, you know, anything little changing. I guess I can grab this health regen now, though. So... Awaken your inner Wang. Nice. Fully upgrade one thing. So, I guess I might as well put a point into Chi Blast, because the more finisher, I mean, it says more finisher orbs when you kill enemies with environmental hazards, so it's kinda, I don't know. I'll just go with the Chi Blast. And then this is kinda like shock rounds, explosion radius. See, this is, I don't know. I feel like piercing gaze is really the only one that, is like, actually, well, the Crimson Bowl might be, like, you know. Actually, I am gonna go with this one. So, Sucker Punch seems like a waste, though. So, like, I mean, Shocking Rounds actually seems alright. But... Huh, the Popping Heads one kind of seems interesting, though. But a lot of the enemies don't really have an easy head to hit. I'll be honest with you there, Pimp. It's kind of just like a thing where you would target the little ad ones. So, like, piercing gaze seems alright, but like this gun doesn't even do that much damage. You know? So, I feel like sidekicks will probably would be the move to upgrade next, but alrighty. But yeah, health regen over time I feel is definitely a good idea. But yeah, I'm gonna get off before you know what I mean? Because we played for what, like an hour, maybe? Yeah, a little over an hour. But like I said before, um, I did download the PS4 version of Elden Ring, because like I said, with a lot of these PS4 and 5 games, it's separate trophy sets for the 4 and 5 version. So I got all my trophies on the PS5 version, obviously. So I downloaded the PS4 version because, for me, like, I wanted to play through Elden... Well, I don't know if I'll play all the way through it again. But I wanted to play it with a melee character. Because, you know, we played all the way through it with a mage. Didn't melee a single enemy the whole game. You know? But I was kind of like, if I'm not going to be getting trophies for it, it's kind of like, do I really want to just do the same stuff I already did? You know what I mean? So, but I don't know when I'll do that. Or if I'll probably stream it, but maybe, I don't know. But yeah, because other than that, I mean, like I said, I have Ark Survival Evolved and Ghost Runner downloaded. That was some of the PS Plus games for this month, but I'm not like ready to jump on those, whatever, like soon or anything. But because right now, like Shadow Warrior 3, and then I downloaded the Crisis Remaster because it was on PS Now as well. But I don't know about that. Because I'm not gonna lie, like FPS games, for me nowadays, are kind of overrated unless it's kind of like a Borderlands type game, you know what I mean? Where you're actually getting loot. So. Because I played Doom Eternal, but you know that had more like movement and actual combat choices and stuff than this game by like a very large margin. And you had to like balance the chainsaw with... I don't remember the gameplay for that game like perfectly, to be honest, but I do remember it was, you know, it had a way better flow than this game, I'll be honest. Like, the people who made Shadow Warrior 3 failed big time by not making it like the second game. You know, like, honestly, they should have just, like, remastered the second game. Or, like, remaster the first and second game and then released it as a combo, you know? Because if you pre-ordered Shadow Warrior 3, you got the first and second game for free. But, like, I already had the second game, and I don't care about the first game. I don't even know if it's... You know what I mean? I assume the first game is probably like the third game, because why would they do 1, 2, and then make 3 ridiculously different? You know what I mean? So... But then again, we do have Borderlands coming out, so I guess it's kind of a good thing that this game isn't kind of just like a Borderlands clone, you know? So, I guess it is what it is. But yeah, I might, get back, I might get back on later tonight, I'm not sure. But, or what I might do is like hop on Elden Ring and just like make the character. You know what I mean? Cause I'm not sure. I assume I would probably just do a katana build because it's kind of quick. It's not as quick as daggers, obviously, but daggers do like barely any damage, so it's kind of, I don't know. Plus, I know like the katanas can use like all the cool shadow arts, all the cool weapon arts, or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Like the little abilities, because my playthrough, I didn't use, well, oh yeah, that's one thing, they patched that too. You know how I was using that dagger to boost my mage damage? They actually fixed that, so it doesn't do that anymore. It only boosts the actual dagger's attack, but I already beat the game using the mage, so I don't care, you know what I mean? So, I haven't downloaded the update yet, though, so technically I could still, well, I deleted the PS5 version, but like the PS4 version, technically I could still do that if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna do that. Because they apparently added like quests and stuff, so, but I'm probably not gonna download the update until I just like go in and do that one rune glitch, in case they stealth patched it, you know? So. Oh yeah, apparently, that's one thing, they apparently made shields better too. So. But yeah, I was thinking, you know what I mean? Because like I started out using a shield, but then after like a little bit, I kind of just completely ignored it, pretty much. And then I ended up using that dagger in the other hand for the glitched boost, so. And I don't care, you know what I mean? Like, I beat the game with it as a pure mage before they patched any of that shit. So apparently, though, they made like a lot of the sorcery stuff actually stronger. You know what I mean? And they didn't, to my knowledge, they didn't nerf any of the spells, really. Especially the ones I was using. But obviously, I'm gonna try to literally use no magic at all besides the weapon arts, though, so. Because obviously I want to get the melee experience, I guess, because since I beat the entire game never meleeing at all, it's kind of like, oh, well, I didn't, like I was saying, I didn't get to use any of the weapon arts at all, you know, or any of the faith spells. Well, the faith, I don't know. Honestly, it seemed like some of the faith spells were kind of like dummy good, you know what I mean? But, like, they would boost your damage and shit. Like, I saw one guy, he went into New Game Plus and he had like this hammer set up with a bunch of different boosts and he killed the tree sentinel in one hit. It's funny. In New Game Plus. Well, actually, I don't know. Like, in New Game Plus, I assume that enemies and bosses have more health, or is it just... You know what I mean? I don't know how they do that, you know what I mean? Like, do they deal more damage? Is it just they have more health, or... I don't know. Because I know they get 550% of the runes from normal mode, but... That was the downfall of the game. Like, see, if it could have been like the God ultimate game if in New Game Plus all the stuff was different. You know what I mean? Like all the loot, all the talismans, all new stuff. That would be, you know what I mean? That would have made the game dummy crazy. You know what I mean? But see, it'd be cool because you know on PC, I'm sure they'll have like an Elden Ring randomizer and stuff like that. Well, it randomizes all the loot and all the, maybe all the dungeons. I don't know. But and a decent amount of the enemies. Unfortunately, Sony are losers, and you know what I mean. Like they don't, like I was saying last time, they don't even have save states on PlayStation, and literally the Wii had that. You know what I mean? So, like people try to roast Nintendo for being behind on the graphics, and they are, of course. But like PlayStation and I assume Xbox doesn't have that either, but I don't know. But I mean they might, because Xbox is kind of just turning into a computer, you know what I mean? Like all the Xbox exclusives are not on, or are not exclusive anymore. They're all on the computer as well. Playing them on PC, you know? So there's really no, you know what I mean? Like nowadays there's no reason to even have an Xbox. Like the only reason would be to avoid cheaters in multiplayer games, you know what I mean? Because it's harder to hack on Xbox than PC. That would be the only reason to get an Xbox. So, like if you wanted to play Halo but avoid cheaters, that would, you know, so that's understandable. Because I heard there's like apparently some hacker that like follows around pro players and stuff and, and like cheats in their lobbies, and like they won't do anything about it. But, like the developers, it's kind of funny. And like that one Optic guy was like, "Bro, I want to like interview him or something." Like, come on for an interview. But you know what's funny? That guy, if he would go on for an interview, he could finesse and start up a really good following. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it is what it is. I am like I'm not like burnt out of Elden Ring, but you know what I mean? I don't want to jump onto it because I'm just going to be like, I already just recently did all this, you know what I mean? Because I beat all the like Giga bosses, and I did most of the trophies. Like there's some, I'm pretty sure literally every trophy I missed, like boss wise, is just some little gimmicky boss that I would just melt in 2 seconds anyway, so it don't even, you know what I mean? So, because we went back and did that dragon, but then there was like, because there was that dragon, and there was like the licky dragon. I don't remember, I was like licky. But then I made the WRTP reference, but yeah, like if I do play, I'll probably skip all like the ones that aren't required, you know what I mean? I'll be honest. But I don't know, like I said, I don't know if I would even finish the game. But might be one of those things where I just like get on and then I'm like, alright, and then I'll, you know, not play for months. But then you got the typical rambling at the end of the stream, no talk. But I guess I could check the PSN store for, oh yeah, apparently, I don't know if it was true, but apparently Outriders is gonna be one of the PS Plus games for April. Unfortunately, I already have it, but see, I saw gameplay for Babylon's Fall, and it actually looked like good gameplay. Only problem is, I heard the game was like dummy dead, like nobody was playing it, and it's not, you know what I mean? Like you can't play it solo really, and you also, there's no like AI implementation, so it's basically completely dead. Like there was literally, like day one, there was only like 500 people on Steam playing it or some bullshit like that. So yeah, let me see the deals. They got a Mega March deal going on. They go, oh, Aliens Fireteam Elite, 50% off. Unfortunately, that's not enough of a sale to get me to buy it. But I did hear that Aliens Fireteam Elite was actually a good, just like, you know, brain dead, you get on it. Kind of like Killing Floor 2, just like a brain dead, shoot stuff type of game. To just kill time and vibe listening to music while you're playing, you know? But like, see, 50%, what's 50% off of it though? Like, $20? Yeah, I mean, like, if Aliens Fireteam Elite was like $7.99, I'd you know what I mean? But that's the type of game you could tell it's probably gonna either come to PS Now or PS Plus before long. But let me see this Mega March sale. I mean, there's not gonna, you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't even name you a game that I would buy Well, I guess Back for Blood, but that would have to be hella cheap. Like $10 or under, and I would buy Back for Blood, but trying to see. So it's always the same bullshit on sale, you know what I mean? Like, they got the Black Ops 3 Zombie Chronicle version, the Cars 3 game, you know, like Crisis 2 and 3 remaster, you know, like the Devil May Cry, Deathloop, Dishonored 2, you know. The typical bullshit that, like, the people that would play it already bought it, you know what I mean? There's some games like that where, like, nobody, when it's on sale, nobody's gonna buy that, you know what I mean? Like, anybody who would want to play it at all is gonna pay full price, pretty much, you know what I mean? So I heard this Immortals Phoenix Rising game was actually really good, but I don't, you know what I mean? Like, to me, open world games are dog shit, basically, besides, like, very specific ones. Like, Elden Ring is an exception, but, like, Elden Ring still fell into the trap where, like, after you get past, like, the first fourth of the game, there's no real incentive to do any dungeons or find, you know what I mean? Because it's like, you might as well look up what is the best stuff for your build and where it is, you know what I mean? There's no reason to just wander around and be like, oh, maybe I'll find it, because you already know what you want your build to be, you know? It's not like, oh, I might find a random weapon I think is cool and change my build up. No, that's not going to happen, you know what I mean? At least not for me. Because after I found out about that Goku Giga thing for mages, yeah, I was like, I'm going to use this on everything possible. So, see, I wish, like, if the Avengers game would come to PS Now or PS Plus, I would definitely play it, but certainly not paying for that. So I don't think I ever beat all of the Shadow of War game. I'm not gonna lie though, it was fun, but it got boring. Because I played Shadow of Mordor, and that game was really good. I beat that entire game, but then like Shadow of War, because I got it for free through like the PS Plus thing when PS5 came out. I think it was through that, or maybe it was PS Plus on PS Plus someday. I don't remember, but yeah, it wasn't like it introduced a lot of new stuff, but it really just wasn't as good. So, see, like this game, One Punch Man. I heard like you don't even play as him in the game because they don't want, you know what I mean? Because you would just kill everything in one hit. Either that or it wouldn't fit the lore at all. So, if you want to call it lore. But yeah, you know, like the Resident Evil games are on sale and other gimmicky bullshit. You know what I mean? And if there's ever a sale on any like actual legit game you would want to buy, it's always a shitty like $10 off or some bullshit. And by the time they're on a good sale, it's like, I don't want to play that anymore. You know? Like PlayStation Indies, ooh. Psst. Suckers were slurping this Kenna Bridge of Spirits game, but I don't look up gameplay because I don't care enough. You know what I mean? Like, you can just look at the picture and tell that it's not the type of game I would play. Well, yeah, ain't really, you know what I mean? I guess I could check the free games real quick just to see. Gotta scroll over to browse, because if you just go under the free games, it doesn't show everything, but... Oh yeah, they made GTA 5 online free. Because they're trying to milk every last dollar out of it. But the shark cards before the next game comes out. But, yeah, there is this new game. It's called Live or Die, but I looked at it, and unfortunately, it's the type of game where it's like PvE, PvP mixed, you know what I mean? Kind of like DayZ, so, because when I first heard of DayZ, I was like, yo, a cool, you know what I mean, online zombie game we can play with other people. But nope, it's forced PvP. So it's like, oh, I don't really want, you know what I mean? I don't want to do that. That's cringy. You know? So just get fucking mogged on by some guy that's put a bunch of time into the game, you know? So it's just like, oh, wow. I'm sure slurpers of the game would be like, oh, no, they put you with people on the same level, real talk. Like, I still don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Like, low-key, I might try out Ark Survival Evolved later tonight, because, like I said, I assume with that game, I'm probably only going to play it once for like 30 minutes max. And I'm going to be like, yeah, because I've seen DJ That Dude play it before, and it's basically Minecraft, except with dinosaurs and shit and different graphics, you know what I mean? So. And I've never really liked games like that where they force your character to keep a constant supply of like water and food, you know what I mean? Like, what is this, real life? Sure, you know? But that's gonna be all for now, though. So shout out to Werpicle, anybody else who stopped in. Appreciate y'all, but yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't really feel like playing Shadow Warrior 3 again tonight. So if I do get back on, it might be that, you know. We'll see, though. Because part of me does want to just like hop on Elden Ring just to make the character whenever I decide to play it. But then I also am like, well, whenever I do want to do that, I'll probably just restart a character anyway, you know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? Because when you play a game like that and you come back to it after a while, you feel like randomly just starting a new character instead, you know? But yeah. That's gonna be all for now, though. Appreciate y'all who stopped in. Oh yeah, I heard, shout out to Sir Super Mario for letting me know that Cassie posted on Twitter that her and Sibes had their baby, so WRTP might be posting again sometime, like in the summer, I would guess, you know what I mean? So, and then I'll at least hope, you know what I mean? I hope they at least do an update video, you know what I mean? To just let everybody know, because I'm not gonna, like, I know they posted on Twitter and stuff about it, but it is kind of cringy that they just stopped making videos. They didn't even put a video up saying, oh yeah, Cassie's pregnant, so we're, you know what I mean, we're taking a break. And, you know, but I mean, honestly, they could have had, like, Spence and Brianna could have been putting up videos themselves if they, you know what I mean? But I don't know. But yeah, and apparently, I think I talked about that last time, but apparently Two Bros One Up is going to be returning soon too, so I guess we'll see. You know what I mean? That'll be cool. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping, you know what I mean? It'd be funny if they did like a Super Mario Bros. XLP again, or, you know what I mean? Something like that. I think that would be funny. But, or just a whole new Mario hack that they've never done before. I think that would be cool. Because, like, there was that one they did before they stopped uploading last time, but it was, like, glitched out, so you could only get past a couple levels, so the LP was, like, 2 episodes. That was, like, I'm not gonna lie, that was really funny, though. Just how that happened. But, yeah. So, that'll be cool. You know what I mean? Like, even if WRTP... I mean, because according to you, but according to C and T, I know they're not part of WRTP anymore, but they did say that they guarantee that WRTP is not, you know, like, done posting, so I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was kind of weird. Because, you know, like, usually it's just Sibes and Spence that make the videos. So, like, I found it kind of weird that they didn't post just because Cassie was pregnant, you know what I mean? It's like, I understand when she gets closer to her due date, not posting. But, like, for the first 7 months or so, you know what I mean? You don't have to be, like, at Cassie's every whim, every second, you know what I mean? Like, she can still do stuff herself in that time frame, pretty much. But, like, towards the end, it's kind of like, oh, yeah, that makes sense, you know what I mean? Let me take some time off, and then take time off after the baby's born. But I guess, because, like, also, it's like Sibes has an actual job and stuff, so maybe he was just like, oh yeah, Cassie's pregnant, we'll talk, so I would just come home from work and then spend time with her instead of playing games with Spence, you know? You know what I mean? But I think I've rambled on long enough, no talk, but I'm gonna dip out. So I guess, if the Gamer2323 is playing Elden Ring, I'll probably be in his stream, but like if Crescendo or by some miracle T is live, I'll be in their streams on Twitch, but probably not, you know what I mean, because nowadays, like, T streams like once a year, then Crescendo, since he just had his second baby, it's kinda, but like, you would think, like, I'm not gonna lie, if C was a little smarter, he would stream, like, for an hour or two, maybe, like, once a week or once every other week, you know what I mean? Just to keep his sub count up a little bit, for a little extra income, but that's just my opinion, you know what I mean? Because I'm sure he has like a small number of people that stay subbed no matter what, but, you know, I'm sure he could probably get a good, maybe 15 or 20 extra, well, I don't know, maybe like, maybe 10 to 15 extra subs, you know what I mean, if he were to stream once a week or once every 2 weeks, but like consistently on the same day and time, I guess. But yeah, that's gonna be all for now. Appreciate y'all, pimps. I know I said that 50 times, but